But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Last Minute Podcast. On the right, got Zebo G.
Yep.
And on the left today, we got a very special guest.
Hey, man, it's your boy Jxhines, making it cool to love again. What's happening?
Yes, sir.
We back, episode 131 of the most consistent podcast in the Carolinas.
Yeah. It was a second
that time,
too early,
yeah.
but it was good.
It worked.
It was a good time.
It worked.
Okay. How everybody feeling, man?
Man, another day. Blessed.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Bless.
No complaints.
Yeah.
God is the greatest.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
There we go. Yeah, I like that answer.
Yes, sir.
A lot of praising the Lord.
How was your day, Zebo?
It was good, bro. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've been working all day, so I'm kind of like,
You beat.
yeah, I'm just ready to like go to the crib and just
Chill.
kick it. Yeah, just
Now you know you about to go to the crib and edit.
low key, low key. But I'm good though. I'm good. And shout out to our sponsors, MAMACITAS Food Truck and Libations Mobile Bar. Get your tacos and drinks. We're gonna go ahead and dive straight in. Let's run over what we've been listening to this past week.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and run it first. So I've been listening to Wrong Streets, Noise Candy 5.
Hard.
Yeah, it's been listening to some Life of Pierre 4 and 5. Been listening to Feet of Clay, Earl Sweatshirt, some Good AM, Mac Miller. R.I.P. to him. I randomly ran through Rolling Papers 2, Wiz Khalifa.
Again?
Yeah,
It's hard, ain't it?
it is.
I need to run it.
It is.
Man, I don't know. Something about Wiz, he kind of just like, I tapped
It-
out
that
for a
early
long
Wiz.
time.
Yeah.
I tapped out for a long time. I need to run some of his recent projects.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah.
Man, listen to some Doors, Earl Sweatshirt. I've been on a Earl run.
Earl Fire, bro.
Yeah,
Super
Earl
hard.
Fire. Well, it's some Mavi, Laughing So Hard It Hurts.
Hard.
Shout out Mavi. I've been listening to some ZG400. Been listening to West Side Gun, Fly God. And then I've been listening to some the Brent Fayez.
Larger than life.
The Chop and Screwed version.
Yeah, shout out to Brett.
Man.
That's a killer album.
Chop and Screw.
It's the Chop and Screw.
Yeah, I bet that's hard.
Woo! Because it was already fire.
That album is crazy.
That just made it like fire.
The production on the album is insane.
Yeah, the production crazy. But that's really all I've been listening to. Oh, and of course, Larry June, per usual. And yeah, that's really about it. That's about it for me.
Word.
I also ran RXK Nephew's album.
What you think?
I like it.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I fuck with it.
I like it.
Shout out Harry Fraud. He
Y'all know
different.
that super underground. Y'all,
Yeah. Yeah. It was fire. Go ahead, Tanner.
So I've been listening to Boz's new album. We only talk about real shit when we fucked up.
Still gotta run that.
That album's super hard. He got some hard code features on there. That's a great album. Listen to Larger Than Life, Brent Fayez. I did run Love Stories, Jxhines.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Jxhines.
To kind of get tuned in for the interview.
Yes, sir.
I ran Donda, Kanye West, To Be Eaten Alive, Mariah the Scientist, super hard. Rain Check 2, Autumn Rainwater, Noise Candy 5, and Kiss the Ring, Wrong Streets.
Yeah, shout out. Shout out Autumn.
I'm still, Kiss the Ring's still better than Noise Candy 5. In my
That's
opinion.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm leaning towards Kiss the Ring.
That's fair.
I did run Everything Is Love, The Carters, the Black Album, Jay-Z, My Kind of Blues, Sam Cooke. I'm still on my 60s. I'm still in my 60s and 70s bag.
Okay.
What's Going On, Marvin Gaye.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I did run Crazy Sexy Cool, TLC, The Dock of the Bay, Otis Redding, and finally The Diary, Scarface, because I watched Scarface's Tiny Desk. Shit was hard.
Oh, it was nice. I never
so
seen
I had
that
to go.
yet.
I had to go run that.
Okay, that's solid. That's a solid list.
Good week.
Jayon?
Oh, who I've been listening to? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I've been in a lot of silence lately, so I've been kind of just,
Yeah.
not listening too much. But if I had to name a few, it'd be Brett Fayez.
Yeah,
Shout out Brett. Cole. Listen to a lot of Cole.
Okay.
And it's a lot of other people, but lately I just kind of been.
You been on the Andre 3K joint?
Oh, you know, I downloaded that immediately.
Yeah.
That's my favorite rapper.
Yeah. Oh, word.
Oh, okay, bet.
I don't think a lot of people know that, but Andre, one of my favorite. He's my favorite rapper, like for sure.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
Anybody that's got
it is.
Andre
I
number
downloaded.
one.
I don't care. He could have been whispering on that jump, but it was
Still
actually
gonna
a vibe, bro. I
was.
downloaded it and I just slept to it. I went to sleep to it.
I feel
that
like it's got
night,
a great, like it's got a setting for sure. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
find the right setting, that album.
Nice
And
lit.
set the vibe.
sleep is the best time because I'll run that whenever I'm about to go to sleep, and I'll just
It's a
feel
vibe.
that.
yeah.
I feel
it
that.
fits it, right in. But good week from everybody. Good week from everyone, and yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. We ain't gonna waste no time. I'm surprised you didn't say Scary Hours. The Drake.
Nah, I ain't really run it this week, to be honest. I did run stories about my brother, but other than that, that was about it.
I saw he dropped a music video for
You Broke My Heart.
yeah. I ain't watch it yet
It
though.
was hard. It was hard. I'm not mad about it.
Jxhines,
What's up, man? Talk to me.
it's good to have you in. I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute.
Right.
I was with
Dang.
y'all on the West Coast.
I know.
I was like, I ain't seen Brad in a minute. Everything good your way?
Hey, man, I'm blessed. One day at a
All
time.
right.
You know me.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
Slow motion.
Hey, man.
Better than no motion.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's the best motion.
Yes, sir. Jxhines, let's run a quick. Where you from and what do you
Okay.
do?
All right. Where am I from and what do I do? Well, I'm originally from South Florida, a little small town, 772 area. My parents, like, you know, that's they stomping grounds. That's my stomping grounds, my family roots. And then I moved to Charlotte to go to school at John C. Smith. So, you know, it's like the best of both worlds. I feel like I grew up both places in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as a promoter, just kind of like that's how I earned, you know, just my relationships and how I was able to navigate moving to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Not having like family and nothing like that out this way. And then I put the music on everybody. And most people just said no. I mean, for you to know, like, you would have had to really grow up with me. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, like, from where I'm from, like, I come from, like, a real, like, musical background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, super, super talented people, like, childhood growing up. Like, so, you know, just out the way type guy. I be chilling.
Yeah.
I stay to myself. You feel me? I keep my the ones I say I love close, and I'm just trying to do the, you know, the possible. That's all.
Right.
'Cause I ain't gonna say impossible. So I'm just trying to do the possible.
So as far as growing up, you said you were surrounded by a lot of talented people. When did you start kind of
Oh, that's since
putting
birth.
your foot in the
Since
music?
birth, bro.
Since birth?
Since birth.
Straight out
I
the
come
womb.
from that. Like, I come from like some, I say like beast, bro. Like from music, any spectrum of it, from singing to actual playing instruments. You know what I'm saying? So like that was my childhood outside of like sports and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like that's me.
Were you in terms of like singing? Were you like in church type
I
of
was in
singing
church. I
or
grew up
school?
in church. Yeah, I
Okay.
grew up in church. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, you know, I'm a drummer. So, you know what I'm saying? So
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I grew up in church, bro. So, like, and that's my foundation. That's my core. You know what I'm saying? That's what established me as a man, as a, you know what I'm saying, a man of faith, more importantly, you feel me? So, love how I grew up around love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Love, music, sports, family, you feel me? So
all your immediate family is in.
Oh, yeah.
is in the music. You're
they like that. I ain't even the best
like
one.
mom, pops, all that.
Now, my dad is a beast. Like, he's a beast when it comes to singing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's in our blood. And, like, all my cousins and friends and, you know what I'm saying, people I went to school with, like, that's what we did. Like, that was our thing. Like, we used to leave school and go to church and just, like, go in there and just shed for hours. Like, one on the organ, one on the guitar, one on the drum. Like, and then go Sunday and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
So how?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say so. Okay, so right now we're a kid. Yada yada. How early was it for you to start building the confidence to make music? Like how was it making that first track?
Okay,
That
so
you
like my
remember.
first recording ever, like you mean like forever ever, or like
Sure, yeah,
first
yeah,
time
let's-
like professionally doing it, or you mean just trying to?
Not
just
professionally. Like
Okay.
on a
I think
a younger level, I guess.
okay, so young level, I never was into recording. I was always drumming. Like I was really known for drumming because like that was like that's still what I do, but like that's what I was like really really known for. You know what I'm saying? aside from that, it was this little software back in the day, like on the old computers with the long little butt in the back, with the old school computers. You know what I'm saying?
Like the big boxes.
Yeah. So like they had this little recording thing, and then like I think that's like right around the time when like I want to say like Sound Click or Sound Line Wire or whatever that was.
Sound Click.
Yeah. So you know how you used to have like instrumentals and stuff like that, and different things.
Yeah.
So like I used to like take those and like I used to like like try to like spit or like do like little hooks and stuff over it, and then I remember my mom found them and I was like embarrassed. So like that's like my childhood, like just not even knowing what that was. And then so as I went through life, like I said, like it was just mainly sports. Got to college, and then like I was playing for John C. Smith, and so like I got my homeboy, shout out Harley Boomer, and I used to be in practice. I was always like remixing stuff, like just not even knowing I'm doing it. I'm just doing it, and then like bro was like, bro, you should try to record, bro. Like you always, you know what I'm saying? You always singing, you always doing something. I was like, nah, like I ain't thinking nothing about it. I'm there for football, you know what I'm saying, for school and football. And so finally I took it up on him, and like he had like a little studio in his dorm or whatever. And we used to record on Cool Edit, like, and like real talk, bro. Like, and then our first ever song was like called "Show Me My Opponent."
Oh,
Kid
shoot.
you not, bro. I probably still got it in my email.
Was you rapping or singing?
And I was singing.
Okay,
I was
okay.
singing. I was singing. I remember it came out, and it was fire, bro. And I was like, oh snap, like,
Yeah.
And
It sounded good.
Yeah. So I remember like everybody was just planning for like people on the team, stuff like that, and I think that was like the first time I was like, maybe I can, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's kind of when it like clicked.
Yeah, but and then like of course my partner like he just kept like, come on, bro, we about to go in the studio, like we about to record tonight, and then it just kind of started from there. Then like I started like learning how to record myself, and then on top of like being a promoter and just rubbing shoulders with like the important people, you know what I'm saying? I was just like building myself up, I guess, for where I'm about to be now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's nothing I like went looking for, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It was just kind of like
Everything just kind of happened.
It found me, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I couldn't have told you as a kid, like, oh, I was going to be this national recording major thing to the world. Like, I'm still evolving, I'm becoming, of course, but
Right.
like one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't have told you that as a kid. I just knew I was going to be special at something, and I knew music was it. So, now we here, you feel me? So, I'm ready to see what it's going to be like.
You're off to a good start.
Yeah,
Definitely
sure.
off to a good start.
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate you. I'm trying. You feel
So
me?
so as far as like starting music in college, do you think that? So at what point did you get to the point where you were recording full songs and like uploading them to?
It was college, like
and like SoundCloud. Where did it
college?
start at?
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah, for sure. Definitely SoundCloud, and then like I want to say like YouTube,
YouTube. Gotta be YouTube, yeah.
stuff like that. And then
Right.
I'm trying to think like that's when I used to like.
Was this MySpace era? No?
Nah, it wasn't even
Oh, no,
MySpace
not
era,
MySpace,
bro.
SoundCloud
It
was
was
two pairs.
it was probably like Facebook,
Yeah.
maybe what was the thing? Maybe Vine. Vine was popular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vine, SoundCloud.
I really
YouTube,
was like scared to put it out because like I ain't want nobody to know I could sing. So that's why like, and then like my boy was like, nah, bro, we gonna perform at the school talent show and all this stuff. And I'm like, man, no. And then I just tried it one time, and I actually like, I don't know, I just kept, I was like, maybe I'm on to something.
Shout out to friends that'll get you out your comfort zone.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
Nah,
facts,
shout out my
facts.
boy Harley, man.
Facts. So, okay, so we in college. Now, were you a promoter in college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I was in school, yeah.
How was that life? I feel like that's just like such a different type of lifestyle.
And I played sports.
So we played in football.
Yeah.
We were a promoter, and we was making music.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much. Dang. Okay.
The music was just like fun at the time. It
Yeah.
was just like
It was
like
not
a
too
hobby.
I'm about to
serious.
go
Like a
cut
hobby.
something. Like it was that.
Yeah.
Football was like what I was
career.
focused on. Nah. It was just what I was always wanted to do since a
Okay.
kid. You know what I'm saying? So playing and getting the opportunity to play in college at John C. Smith University. You know what I'm saying? It was like my NFL. You feel me? Like shoot, I did it. Check it out.
Yeah, it's college football. Yeah.
Hey, but
That's
I met
dope.
some of the, a lot of lifelong friends, and more importantly, like it was like the best thing for me. So like that was just the in between, but the promotion thing was just like being like put myself in a room. Like I went to school for business, like
Right.
so business marketing at that. and graduated with that. So it's like, okay, what better teacher than get around, you know, and then not knowing that was shaping me to become my own entity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
correct.
I'm still learning and growing, of course, you feel me? But the main thing was like, I think like if I didn't have that foundation, I would probably be more naive to this how this world works business wise, just being not being afraid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's a great foundation, especially when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Because music and
Marketing is so
promotion
important.
and marketing, that all
Yeah.
just falls under the same umbrella.
Nah, for sure.
So you already got your feet wet in terms of that. Okay, so how many months or years did we promote? Was it just straight through college?
This was all through, so 2010 all the way to about like, I want to say 2015, 16.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
And that's a good measure of time. But like that whole duration of it, and then I just think it had got to a point where I was just searching for more.
Right.
And I think once I found like what I needed, I was just like, okay, cool. I can step away from that and transition into this. And a lot of people didn't probably believe it, but
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, but I always knew since a kid.
Yeah, you already knew it. You already
You know what I'm
seen it.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
you
y'all
already seen
y'all
it.
gotta remind you, like you seeing me at a version of my life, like prior, like post. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to know like the childhood and know like, oh dang, bro, really, you know, I see where this about to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I take it so serious. That's why the quality and like just cause how especially the music I was exposed to, you know what I'm saying, growing up too as well. Like
Yeah.
just so yeah.
Okay, so so the end of so we're at the end of the promo. I'll say the promo era. The promo era. So now, are we focusing on music now?
Yeah, music and just life.
Music and life. Okay.
Feel me? Just trying to figure it out, not having it figured out. More importantly, still trying to figure it out.
Right, correct.
You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of those moments shaped me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I respect everything. You know what I'm saying? I try to respect everyone because I've seen it. I've seen it on all levels. Like I think the only level left for me is just like really coming like that major breakthrough artist.
Correct.
And the rest gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So at what point? At what point did you realize like, all right, I'm doing music full time. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to achieve. Was it in that 2015 time range when
Nah,
you
not
moved away
really.
from promoting?
Nah, not really. Like, I mean, I always kept a hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even when I do make it, bro. Like, I'm not just one dimensional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever want to just be music.
Yeah.
Like, more importantly, like I'm bigger than that. You feel me? Like, so the goal for me is just like to use my gift to be able to inspire, influence, and create other opportunities to create more businesses outside of music. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's where the longevity
yeah,
comes from.
like that's what I'm on. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like I know, like people in it for what they in it for, but for me, it's just like that's my gift. I'm gonna do that forever. You know what I'm saying? And I think as that evolve, I'll be able to do. Y'all really able to see me on a bigger business tip because that's what I care about more. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah. That's definitely one thing I noticed about you was you're all about the business and want to run smooth, professional.
Yeah.
You know, nothing gimmicky.
I care how I treat. It matters how you treat people, bro.
Yes, it does.
And I think we've seen enough examples of people to have to go through that at a high level to understand like what it means to have to like. You still got to treat people with respect. You still
Correct.
got to treat people with dignity. You know what I'm saying? Like know how to talk.
Like they're
to one
somebody.
another. Like yeah, like regardless of whatever level. And I played a lot of levels to know like, hey man, they still a person and they still deserve because you don't know who people are becoming. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And I
yes.
think people try to size people up for what they see them at that moment, and you're not understanding like, yo, it's a whole nother level about to be unlocked, you know, and I don't have to tell you that. So sometimes, you know, it's just important. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think I care about how people feel when you're around me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if I love you in that way, so like I just keep that. And more importantly, like you don't want everybody to have access to that either.
No, facts. Definitely.
So it could come off how it come off, but reality is for the ones that know, hey nah,
Yeah.
bro, operating out of love. You feel me? Like,
Correct.
That's what we stand on.
So now we're recording our first song in a professional studio, professional setting.
Nah.
No?
I mean, I was like in and out of a few studios.
Okay.
You know, early when I was just trying to figure out my sound. But end up transitioning to more like in-home studios. That's why I think I got to really groom myself, because I got the chance to just not have the pressure of like, okay, I got to get this done in 2 hours.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Versus like, let me really work on my craft.
Yeah.
So I was just really working on my craft, working on my writing skills, working on my pen, working on my storytelling. You know what I'm saying? And I just think I came to the conclusion one day, my music is just me venting. So I don't write from a perspective of, oh, I want something to sound like this, or I need a hit.
Yeah.
If it turned into a hit, cool.
Cool.
But I'm genuinely just venting. Like, this is what I see. This is what I saw. This is what I see for myself. You know what I'm saying? This is how I want to see life one day. So, you know what I'm saying? Or just I seen somebody go through this, or my feelings, or something, a situation or a story that, like, man, I remember that. That's what Fireflies stem from. You know what I'm saying? I think I think really that was a turning point in my like whole career. Like, once that song even was created, I was just like, yo.
Yeah, that was my next question. Was Fireflies that first? I don't want to say like hit, but was that the first like? Oh, spark. Okay, yeah. Was that the first spark in a professional type of level?
Yeah, because like it was the first time I ever heard myself in that way. But I heard myself in that way before. I just had to keep shuffling through enough engineers and people and the right situations to find, okay, this is what if I want to hear myself and the world to hear me, this is what I want y'all to hear.
Correct.
And so that was like my first time just really hearing myself in that way. So,
and how did that song go for you once you released it?
It took off. It's still changing my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think the pandemic years kind of dampened what it could have really did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I still, to this day, it's still people, every person that hears it for the first time, it's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So, I had the pleasure of continuing to push in that record. Correct. You know, I know some people be like, oh man, what's next? We got full of what's next is, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just being honest, like not even on no cocky, but it's an honor to be able to say I have a song that people know the words, people fall in love with it immediately, you know what I'm saying? And I still feel like it's on its way to its just due moment, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So when you started to see the reaction to that song and the people really start, you know, tuning in with it and the people enjoying it as much as I'm sure you enjoyed it when you first made it. Right. Kind of what was the feeling or what was your reaction to people accepting that song?
I still ain't seen it in its full entirety yet, so I'm gonna have to come back and answer that.
Okay.
I look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? But I've had moments where like I'm like, dang, they really singing like it's going crazy. But I just think, you know, just even getting off tour, like the responses are consistent. Like they're like, yo, that, oh my Jesus, like you know what I'm saying. So I know it makes me feel good because like it came from an organic place, like you know what I'm saying. So to see people really like respond to it in that way, like you can't fake reactions. I say that all the time.
Yeah, you do say that. Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah,
so
not when they standing in your face.
That's just genuinely me. Like that was me in my purest form, just like all my music. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like I said, and I think I just learned that day. Like you know what, my music is better like when I'm venting or just in general. Like you know, venting ain't always a bad thing. Like I could just be talking about what I'm in a high place in my life. You know what I'm saying? So cool, I'm venting to you.
Yeah, and I say that a lot on here that the best music is always the most honest music.
Correct. Yeah. Like, and I ain't trying to impress nobody, bro. Like I'm going through my journey. I'm going through my process. Word. Like I'm update you real time.
So after Fireflies, we have your project Love Stories.
Correct. Dope album, by the way. Dope project.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, came out 2020, 9 songs. How was that? How was it building that project and releasing it? I see you have a Tootsie feature on here. How was the Love Stories timeline?
How was that? Okay, that was my bad. That was fun for me. Like I think I pride myself on like being a body of work. Like I don't want nobody to like try to put me in a box with my music ability and just how I'm able to create. You know what I'm saying, on any level, any aspect. So
oh, hang on, I gotta fix something right quick.
Oh no, you good.
Here, turn the mic. Let me see this right quick.
Oh, you got damage. We good?
Oh yeah.
Way
There we
better.
are.
Sorry, y'all.
Nah, you could.
All right, repeat question.
So how was the Love Stories timeline? Just like releasing that. I see you have a Tootsie feature on here. Recording. I'm sure maybe Jay Stacks was behind this.
For
project.
sure.
Okay.
Shout
Yeah.
Tigo in there too. Shout
Okay.
out
Yeah.
Tigo
Yeah.
B, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How was that? Just making that project and releasing it. Because this is after Firefly, so now I see
Yeah.
that you're taking it more serious. We have a
body of work.
Yeah, we have a body of work.
It wasn't my first project. My first ever project was like called 24 Hours. It was like a little remix
word.
series. Yeah, this was like
And where's
early
that
day.
at?
I think it might
Sound
be like Audio Mac or something
Oh,
like that.
snap.
Like
Okay.
it was like my
Yeah.
first ever time. Like, but that was like early Jxhines.
Right.
Like, but Love Stories came about. Me and Stacks we were just recording, bro. Like we were just building up my catalog. You know what I'm saying? And after Fireflies, like when I started seeing people take to it in that way, like I remember like going to South by Southwest, you know what I'm saying, performing on the side of the street, and everybody just stopping like, yo, what the heck is that? Like, you feel me? Like real talk. So I was like, nah, this joint is special. So by the time we put it out in 2019, I had just collected so much music. I was just recording. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like that to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just recording, just trying out stuff, seeing what works. And I was in my feelings.
Yeah.
And I just think more importantly, I wanted people to hear me in that way. And
Yeah.
I think that body of work is super special, and it's gonna erupt. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just ready for a discovery moment for, you know, those records, because those are huge records, and I think a lot of those are like, that sound is relevant for today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, you know, due time though.
Right.
But all this, like, you know, just even excited for like music I've cut since then, like, and it's like, dang, like you know, like, because the excitement is there. But I enjoy having bodies of work, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I want to be that. I want to establish myself as that type of artist, not a artist that just has to rely on a single. Like I'm gonna catch singles all the time, but I feel like the best artists have bodies of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, so,
And I feel like just the average fan, even despite the way the music industry is going today and how single based it is,
Right.
a person's fan base is still going to enjoy a project more than they'll ever enjoy.
Correct.
Somebody just.
I feel like you
dropping
get
a
to know
single.
somebody.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, like, dang, okay, I like to know that the person I'm listening to ain't just one way.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? Like if I hear a bunch of singles that sound the same consecutively, it's all right.
That's
you
their
chasing.
sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel me? But at the end of the day, who am I? You just judge and say what's what. Like, you know,
Right.
what works for that person doesn't always work for the next artist. You know what I'm saying? I just think we forget that. But for myself, what I see for myself, like I want to be known for my body to work. You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, within that, the dialogue, the content, the you know, the actual craftsmanship, like real album, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro gave us quality every time. Like every time, like it was an update. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm not searching for one particular way or sound. Like I just want, like when you press play, like, okay, bro took us on it was an experience. It was a journey.
Right.
So
I'm excited for the next one. 'Cause
Yeah,
I really
for
enjoyed
sure.
this album.
Yeah.
My first listen all the way through, it was a great project.
it's time for it too. More importantly, I just think right now we building up the exposure. You know what I'm saying? That's important because when I do, you know what I'm saying, I want people to be able to really
gravitate
be like,
to it.
man, dang. And then by the time they go back to Love Story, it's like, what the? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And I do think that's a big thing that you seem to understand. And I think a lot of artists nowadays fail to understand the importance of continuing to push your music.
Right.
No matter, you know, how
nothing's
long it's been
old.
out.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
like we, bro, man, listen, bro. The internet has a way of making us feel like we are so behind. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
like
I
out
live
of
in real,
time.
I live in real life, bro.
Right,
Like,
right.
I live in real time. Like, nothing against the internet. Like, I understand like the tools and what is done. The doors is open, but you know, like, I just believe in like that living in that real space, bro, and creating quality. You know what I'm saying, and not, you know, rushing quality. Like, and I want a real fan base. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still out touching the people, like doing it like the old way, like. But they'll tell you it don't work. Why? Because everybody's doing the same thing. But I just think, you know, I'm just ready to see people like really get an ear to it and really understand it. Like, and the next body of work is gonna be like, you know.
And no matter what they say, I don't care what the internet tells you, the internet marketing, all that bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
Being in somebody's face is still the best way
It
to
is,
build
man.
a core fan
Yes,
base.
100%.
Like saying, bro, man, listen, relationships over everything, bro.
Yep.
And I mean that. And I know, like, you know, everybody wants you to get to arrive tomorrow because you create one song or like I understand, like you said, longevity. Like, it's a process to this, man. Like, it's not one way. Like, it's not gonna happen for everybody the same way. And more importantly, we're the innovators. Like, we're the people that's trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So I just think I've learned to just go with what I feel, you know what I'm saying? And whenever that moment is meant to happen for me in time, it's already happened, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just, till then, I'm going to continue to produce, work on myself, you know what I'm saying? Build a real tangible parts of, like, when they do discover someone like myself, it's like, man, like, there's somebody we really can connect to, you know what I'm saying? So
1,000 fans that actually support you is better than 100,000 people, 100,000 followers any day of the week.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
like, and that's you building that, man. I mean,
Appreciate
I think
it.
Fireflies, I checked it today. It said like it's approaching like 850,000 streams on Spotify alone.
Right.
So I know it probably
it's over a meal
probably over a
collectively,
meal.
but
Yep.
it's just, you know.
Congrats on the meal.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
people might not even see 100K, you know,
Yeah,
type
that's
of
what I'm
thing.
saying.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
That's
And
facts.
people don't understand how hard that is to get that amount.
Organically,
Organically.
Yeah.
Like really put
But you
the
can
work
buy
in.
that easily. You can buy that easily.
you can. I mean,
Get that organically. That's always.
And I feel like it's different. Like, it's timeless. That record is timeless. Like, that's why, like, you know, we was on tour. Like, you see how people took to that. Like, you can't make that up, bro. It's a million records out here. That's why I said, like, I know, like, once a lot of those records, how they just do, it's just gonna be like fan favorites. You know what I'm saying?
right. Correct.
plus, like every person, there's always gonna be somebody that's hearing it for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if somebody heard it in 2020, it might be like old to them, but
Yeah.
to the person that just heard it, it's
Or
a
you
brand
get the
new song.
pleasure of telling them, man, I told you.
Yeah, that too. That
You
too.
know?
And people love to do that.
For sure.
I found it first.
I'm
Right.
telling you, man, it's
Right.
gonna have its moment and it's gonna be huge. So
Definitely.
I'm just excited to plant those seeds early. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. So to fast forward. So now we're at 1940. Well, first of all, actually, let me rewind. I mentioned Jay Stacks. We had Jay Stacks on this podcast, and he talked about you. He was just saying some of the meeting you, and even some of the dark days, some of the bright days between
Right.
Y'all, and just getting in the studio, et cetera, et cetera. How is and I got to witness y'all's relationship, and it's a very strong relationship. Engineer,
Appreciate
not even just engineer and artist, but like brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's more than just the music. How was it meeting Jay Stacks? I know that you record with him, et cetera, et cetera. He produced a lot of your tracks. How is that relationship?
Nah, it's dope, man. Like he said, we had to build, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we still building. Like, we don't know everything, but we just take pride in doing something different. Like, we don't care how long you think it's taking. We don't care if you're not watching. We don't care because we know one day, like, this gonna be something. It's already special, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be something that's gonna show people, like, man, there's still people out here doing it this way, like your Quincy Jones and Michaels, like, you know what I'm saying, your Ushers and JDs, like we want to, like, Drake and 40, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talk about that all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? And we trust each other, you know what I'm saying?
That's an important
and we
chemistry.
respect each other. More importantly, from business to friendship to all the above, you know what I'm saying? And when I talk, he listens. Excuse me, when I talk, he listens, and when he talks, I listen. You know what I'm saying? And we try not to be one dimensional, bro. Like, we're trying to really present something to the world one day that can be remembered. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Way past what we could ever live. You know what I'm saying? So, we just go in there with that mindset to be great.
Correct. So with 1942, we got 1942 that
Hang on,
released.
before we skip to that, because he did ask something, or he did mention something.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think you dropped Love Stories in July of 2020?
Yeah.
And then December 2020, you in the studio with JD.
Correct.
Right. So how did that whole
I
situation?
did skip out it.
Yeah, you skipping the timeline.
I did skip out it.
No, it was dope meeting Jay, man. I was there, you know what I'm saying, on behalf of Ant, you know what I'm saying? And that was a dope opportunity that he introduced us, you know what I'm saying? And just to be able to work with him for like 4 or 5 days, like we was locked in. He was working on his Love Is the New Black album. And just watching bruh in his element to see that, you know, it's dope because like me and Stacks, we work the same way. So it's just dope seeing like people who have the accolades and the history and the timeline and the respect, you know, up close in person.
Yeah.
So, you know, he could have asked us to, you know, crank it up right there. We would have been like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Because we, man, bro, we so ready for those
Y'all
type
ready.
moments. You know what I'm saying? We live for them type moments. You know what I'm saying? But just to be a fly on the wall and watch him work and to hear what I heard, you know, and for him to hear some of my music as well, like, you know, it's one of those things that in the right season, and like it's gonna happen. We'll get a few out of that.
Right.
That's dope.
So you did mention Ant, because I was gonna say with this 1942 track, I see with My Music Box. How was it meeting? You know, first meeting up with Anthony Hamlinton and being a part of his label.
It's been dope. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, I was putting in my independent grind, and it took notice. You know what I'm saying? And to have somebody of that stature, you know what I'm saying, who to me, you know, he has that gold jacket, Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, type of guy, and the respect he has, you know what I'm saying. I just felt like it was an opportunity to do something dope, you know what I'm saying, and and I just think, you know, out of all the people, you know what I'm saying, he chose somebody who really put in the work, who really understood quality, who he see changing the narrative of what we feel like music is. And we doing what we supposed to be doing right now, just trying to get it to where the world can see it, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate it the same way, you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
I did want to mention, so I remember you damn near broke the internet when you posted you was at the brunch. How was it? Because again, you know, I know you're a person of relationships over anything. How was it being in that room? That's a room that we can, you know, that's a room that only some of us can imagine, you know, to be in.
It was I put it like this, man. It was dope seeing, to me, like just the world leaders, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people we look up to, you know, a lot of people we got inspired by. Too many people to name, so I don't even know if I see some people. But it was a blessing to be able to shake hands and communicate and introduce for the first time, you know, myself to a lot of these people, and to be able to work the room and take advantage of those opportunities as well, I felt was like, you know, was also dope. And it was just like, it was a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody just in their own world, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking
Like
nice.
normal people.
You know, excellence, you know what I'm saying? Royalty, you know what I'm saying? And it was just an honor because, like you said, like I know people, that was somebody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, real talk, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got people, you know, you hear how they speak about it, and to be able to say I'm experiencing it, I have got the chance to experience it at this level of my career.
Yeah.
Only, like, open my mind to be like, bro, like, dang.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what's next? You know what I'm saying?
just right here. So imagine me being at level 3.
Come on.
Plus,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
had the whole weekend, right? Like you did the Grammys that weekend too, right?
Yeah, the whole Grammy week I was there.
Wow,
So
that's
that was
dope.
like my
That's
first
dope.
time, like really just, you know, walking the red carpet, being a part in that environment. And I took, like I said, I don't shy away from a moment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I belong. You feel me? And but I did it in a way where it's me.
Yeah.
I ain't never
Correct.
got to be nothing I'm not. And that's more importantly what got me in those positions. So for me, I look forward to it being about me when I arrive. You know what I'm saying? These next go rounds.
So at the brunch, was there anybody there that you met that like you had to fight from having your fan out moment?
Nah. I see human, bro. I see people.
Word.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. But you know what I'm saying, I'm one of them people like I'm a vibe with who I vibe with.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. You feel me? So, of course, Beyonce being there, you know what I'm saying? That's the, you know, that's she is who she is to the world. So you know how that go. But Forrest fan and not no, but an honor to be amongst them. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that.
So I soaked it up as much as I could. You feel me?
Definitely. So we're moving to Body Like Scissor. Huge track, music video dope. You know, it's still doing what it's doing. How was it making that track? Because I know that's we're gonna end up talking about tour, but I know that's one of them tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That, like I said, that's a fun side of me. Like, I ain't one of those artists. Like I'm not one dimensional. Like, you know, some days I'm gonna be in my feelings, some days I'm gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? Some days I want to feel the vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I pride myself on having those style records. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, even if you look at it, okay, Fireflies, whole different version. 1942, whole different version. Body Like Scissor, whole different version. So that's what, to me, by the time you hear that in a whole album set, it's like, dang, bro gave us every aspect.
Yeah.
The club, my feelings, situations, all the above, bro. Just a vibe, you know what I'm saying? An overall vibe. So that record was just a fun record, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fun. Flexing my lyricism, you know what I'm saying? If I said that correctly.
Lyricism, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. But flexing my ability in my craft. I take my craft serious, so I can make any style record how
Correct.
I want. So, you know, and I'm great at what I do. So I just try to, you know, records like that prove it.
How was shooting the music video for that song? It looked like a fun music
Yeah, it
video.
did.
to
It
be
was
a
dope.
part
It
of.
was dope, man.
Yeah,
You know, shout out to everybody that was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I had fun. You feel me? And it came out amazing.
Dope video.
And it was dope. The concept was dope. Shout out Flav.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
well,
saying?
shout out
Like
Flav.
he actually loved it too as well. And I think it was a good way to divert from what we see all the time. Like just something that people can play off memory wise. And I think we did a good job captivating the flavor of love idea concept.
Definitely.
So I thought that was dope.
So so fast forward and this is kind of around the time I end up meeting you. I see you got to open up for Coco Jones when she performed in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And you know, you performed at Essence.
Yeah.
Essence.
Fest.
Yeah, Essence Fest.
Yeah.
You got to open up for Coco Jones. I've seen you in the club breaking your record a lot. So we fast forward and then you get a chance to get on Canada's Deep Space Tour.
Correct.
And you got to hit St. Louis, New York, Atlanta, Pittsburgh. Is this your first tour to be on the tour? Yeah.
That was my first ever tour. Shout out Candace. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
She gave me an opportunity to grow, and I took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me for the next tour, you know what I'm saying? Which was like, they ran right into, like, consecutively right into each other.
Right, yeah.
So that was pretty cool, you know
It
what
was.
I'm saying? But they ended up going right on tour with Jacquees afterwards. So, but first time ever touring.
Yeah.
Ever performing in that way, ever being in front of, like, I was doing spot dates before, like, so I had experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing it when it was one person in the club, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the real grind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I can appreciate doing it on tour now because like I really, like I said, every phase of it. You know what I'm saying? So that was fun seeing myself grow like
Correct. And then just on this tour alone, what was your favorite track to perform?
that. Fireflies.
Fireflies. Okay.
Always,
Okay.
yeah. I wish I could have did more. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just like you gotta
very
manage
fast
what you
paced.
got. Yeah, you gotta manage what you got. And I think being in them situations shape you for the real thing. Like, you know, everything ain't gonna always be your way or go your way. So you gotta find new ways to figure it out. Every venue is different. Every city is different.
Correct.
Every energy, you know what I'm saying, is different. So you gotta find a way to fit in a world.
Yep.
And they can be like, you know what, I like this guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct.
it was cool experiencing that.
Correct.
So from the sorry, you got
No, well, one more.
Right.
So while on this tour, on the New York stop, we got to go to so For people that don't know, I got to be the cameraman for
Man,
Jxhines.
he's my camera guy, man. Don't do that. He's not a camera guy. He's a man of business. He's a person, and his name is Zebo. But
appreciate
he so
that.
happens.
To be the camera guy.
Thank you.
There you go.
What he said, we got to go to Times Square and we saw Body Like Scissor on, we saw it on the
on
biggest
Jumbo
screen.
Sun,
Yeah,
yeah.
the biggest screen in the country, really. You know,
Yeah.
how was it? And, I'm talking from like I didn't capture it, but how was it just seeing that on there, man? Because that's like that screen. You know?
It was a blessing, man. Like I'm
Yeah.
still processing everything, so it's hard for me to like understand it because the year ain't closed out yet, and it's like I'm like, dang, I did all that this year.
Yeah, no, facts.
And it's like real talk, bro.
I had to
Like,
think about that too.
all that happened this year,
Yeah.
from January to now. And I think sometimes I'm so hard on myself because I'm always asking myself, like, man, like, what can I be doing more? Like, is it something I could, you know what I'm saying, be focusing on? So I'm always like overly critical of myself because I just want to be great, you know what I'm saying? And I want to always make sure I'm growing. And I feel like, I'm like, dang, I'm still processing a lot of this stuff that has taken place. But what was the question one more time?
I was just saying, how was that feeling? Just seeing your face on
screen?
on that type of screen.
It was cool. It was dope. I won't
Yeah.
say cool, dope, but it was like, it's like, dang, like, it's Times Square.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like,
Times Square.
It's Times Square. And it's like,
so many people done been here, done shot
Done
here,
done it.
done did it,
Yeah.
like right here.
and I'm just like, I just be humbly thankful. I'm like, man, like, if I had it my way, I would turn all the screens.
How are you saying that? That'd be crazy.
Real
too.
talk, because I'm thinking
Yeah.
marketing at this point. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
if I just had
all of them, all at once.
turn all the
That's a
jumps.
lot of screens.
I'm gonna do that one day though. Lord's will, I'm
Yeah,
gonna do that
there
one
we
day.
go, there
and
we
it's gonna
go.
be fire.
Y'all
You know
already
what I'm
here
saying? But facts. But nah, it just was inspiring. And once again, it was that's somebody their moment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm just trying to be appreciative of like, man, these was huge highlights in my year that
Right.
I can take and be like, yo, this is now, like, bro, like, just keep going. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just keep going. You feel me?
So fast forward. So you mentioned that it ran into another tour. You went on tour with Jacquees. I remember you dropping this flyer. Everybody was like, "Whoa!" Like that's I remember you hit me up about it. I'm like, "What?" Like that?
Yeah, it was
huh?
hard. I was hard.
Yeah. How was that, man? Cause versus the Candace tour. I mean, we're looking at what about almost 20 dates, maybe.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah.
Well, when did the Candace tour start? That started
That started.
was like-
that started July 23rd.
July. So from July all the way to December.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Basically.
We've been on the road.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful. I think the Candace opportunity groomed me for the Jacquees opportunity. No way I would have been able to like navigate and just be put in early situations before the Jacquees tour.
Facts.
Boom. Fast forward, Jacquees tour. It was fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for just creating a platform, him and Nick Lavelle for opportunity like to be able to hit the road and do something dope. You know what I'm saying? And that was just it was fun. I'm ready for more. I think I was like, okay, I showed myself without a doubt.
Right.
You can do this. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just ready to see where I evolve and where it evolves to. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And just list some of the cities. I mean, you went to Detroit, you went to Seattle,
Yeah.
LA,
Shout out
Houston,
Seattle.
Dallas. Yeah, big shout out to
Yeah.
Seattle. I was gonna say,
I heard
what's
they ain't got no food.
Man, nah, they lied. What's the
Man.
soul food place we had?
oh,
They was really good. Simply Soulful or something like that.
maybe they had a catfish.
If I'm
joint.
saying it wrong, you just
I don't
correct me.
remember,
But
yeah.
it was
Well, shout out to them.
Yeah.
No, they got food. You just got to know where to find it. And they had
That
some
is
of the,
true.
they
You
had
gotta
some
know
of
where
the
to find
private
it.
chefs that were backstage that
Oh,
brought
that,
out.
oh yeah, that
That
was
had
hard.
really
That
good
was
food. So you just got to know where to go.
Okay,
But
man.
Seattle was
Yeah.
beautiful. But
Yeah.
we what?
I was gonna say-
San Diego.
Yeah,
Santa
San
Ana.
Diego, Santa Ana, Chicago. We got New York,
Cleveland, all
San
that.
Antonio, Cleveland. Yeah. Out of all those cities, what was your top three favorite cities?
All of them, because I ain't never been.
Hey,
Well,
there
I've
you
been
go.
to a few, but all of them.
All
I
of 'em.
appreciate every last one of y'all. I can't
Solid
pick just
answer.
one.
Solid answer.
I can't pick just one, bro. I
Solid
can't.
answer.
And I'm
Yeah.
never gonna pick just one because, like I said, like every city was a different energy.
Facts. That is
Different
true. That is very
people,
true.
different perspectives, different vibes.
That is true.
I appreciate all of them. I come from a small town.
Facts.
Never lived in the city in my life until I moved to Charlotte. I'm seeing the world off of an idea. Hey, I'm blessed.
Nah,
I
you
love
right.
all y'all.
Great way- yeah, that's a great way to look at it because that's facts. That's big facts. What's one of the best foods that you had on tour?
Let's see. Best food.
Best food.
For me, I think that turkey leg.
It was a turkey leg that did. It was a turkey leg that did.
Hey, turkey leg.
Turkey leg hut. What city?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Houston,
Yes,
Texas.
man.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. They just was fire.
What's and also what's one thing that you learned that you could take back home off of this tour?
One thing I've learned that I could take back off. One thing that I could take off this tour that I've learned. That's a good question, Zebo.
Thank you.
You might have tripped me up with that one.
Thank you.
One thing I've learned that I could take off this tour. Man, what would I say? There's so many things I could say. That's why it's hard to say one thing.
I know one thing that I learned was that you have to be on it. Like you can't even really be on your phone.
That's
you can't
why
be
I said,
distracted.
Like,
Like you gotta.
it's so many parts to it. Like I would just say, like it just what you said.
Yeah. Like
gotta
you
be on it.
You have to be focused.
Yes, there you go. Focus is the word.
Yeah, you gotta be focused. You gotta be focused. It's real easy to get off focus. It's real easy
There you
to
go.
You on Instagram, you
said it for me.
looking, the numbers ain't doing all this
Nah,
good.
how about this?
Yada.
The women,
Yeah.
the distractions, how easy it is to get into stuff if you don't got the right people around you, if
Yes.
you're not moving the right way, if you're not taking it seriously,
Mm-hmm.
like you can bring all kind of harm to like it's one the road for me is just like it makes me just like you said, you have to be focused.
You have
know
to
what
be.
I'm saying? You got to be aware. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, I feel like you're vulnerable because you're in somebody else's territory.
Yeah.
And I just try to respect everybody, and because you just never know who people are and what they're connected to,
Facts.
and how that may impact them and how they see you. You feel me? So focus is definitely the word for what I would say I learned. More focus, just because I was focused, but I feel like I'm more focused after coming off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely gotta be focused. I saw that you got to meet Babyface Ray on this tour. Of course, Jacquees, Davies.
Yeah.
How was it meet Chris Brown? Wait. Actually, hold on. So we got to see you in the hills. We got to see you rub shoulders with Chris Brown. We got to see you with
Slick Rick.
French
the
Montana.
Rick
We
is
got to see you with
crazy.
Offset. We got to see you with a lot of different faces in the music industry.
Yeah.
And I know the CB one. I know that meant a lot to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, how
it did.
Yeah, how was that mean CBs? I got to film you doing that, and I could just tell you was like, yo, you're Chris Brown. You made this, you made that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. For
like-
me, it was just like, I think it was like a organic moment. Like, you know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
organic.
It was just like you couldn't make it up. It happened the way it happened. But to be able to just give bro his flowers in person.
Facts.
That's
dope.
somebody else is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even though it wasn't a studio setting or woo woo woo, but I got the opportunity to take advantage of a moment. And I felt like it was so organic because it felt like it was just me and bruh speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very organic.
And I just think that was like a moment you can't make up. And I just remember telling him, I was like, bruh, I said, we're going to work one day. And he was like, hell yeah, manifest that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
facts,
I was
yeah.
like, bet. Like, I'm like, and then he ended up knowing my manager. He knows my manager very well. So when he saw him, he was like, oh.
Right.
And
and
I
two.
think, yep, you feel me? So sometimes, like I said, it's who you know. You know what I'm saying? And what you attach to. So we was able to make that connection. And like I said, I'm going to manifest that record. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. We need that.
Due time. That's
Yeah.
going to be crazy.
That's gonna be
Definitely
wild.
need that. I remember I was just chilling. I think I was talking to Stacks, and he's like, you ready? He right there. You ready? I was like, oh yeah, let me get ready,
bro. But not just him. You saw we was around.
Oh,
Like, come
man,
on,
we
man.
was- yeah.
Like when I tell you, bro, like now seeing it like life from that perspective, it's an honor because like
Definitely an
I
honor.
know where it started from, and I know if this is now like
Yeah.
But then I'm even more cautious because now, I mean, I feel like my life is changing, but now I got to be more cautious how I'm treating people, how I speak to people, how I deal with people, you know. So yeah. Bro, I'm thankful, and I think we deserve more. You know what I'm saying? And God ain't done yet, so I look forward to that.
Yeah, very, very dope opportunity. Very dope to be in that room. You know, just the whole tour thing. It was cool to just be able to have a foot, like, you know, this is how this runs.
Right, and it was a good experience. Like,
Very good
every day
experience.
wasn't peaches and cream. You gotta, like you said, you gotta stay focused. You gotta fight through whatever adversity that does, you know, come forth. Like, you gonna have that, so you gotta find ways to be like, you know, at the end of the day, man, I need to do what I need to do, get home safe.
Facts.
That's what matters.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's dope, but I love it.
One thing I did skip over was that you got to the mayor of Cleveland came to a show. Yeah. How was that? That's dope. That's a mayor.
Yeah, Mayor Bill. Yeah. That's hard, man. He, once again, relationships.
That's all it is, man.
You know, and I appreciate that brother because I met him at Essence. We was on the same flight back to Charlotte, and sitting in the same row, and we just had a conversation, and it led to I think a pretty good friendship on the way to that. So I look forward to doing a lot of things in Cleveland. I will be doing a lot of things in Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, one day he may be the president. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
It's an honor to say that, you know, he came because, you know, hey, you know, I hit him up and he pulled off and showed up. So that means a lot. He's very connected to his city, and I appreciate him for that.
Plus, that speaks volumes to the caliber of person that you are, just to be able to build that kind of friendship on a flight. You
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You got to be a humble, and you got to be a personal
and be able to speak.
person.
Yeah. But like I said, it's bigger than music, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to sit amongst kings, queens, politicians, presidents, mayors, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about music. Like, and I think that's where the whole brand comes into making it cool love again. It ain't just relational, you know what I'm saying? It's just about just a mindset, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's about really being able to connect to people and genuinely just put your best foot forward in every situation, you know what I'm saying? Do right about people the first time. So, you know, when I'm looking at how my life or my trajectory is going, I'm like, I know people think so much about just numbers and music success, but I'm having success in real life, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to win the game of life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, music is always going to be who I am. So the fact that I can sit with a mayor and I can start those type of relationships early, like, dog, I look forward to seeing, like, just the impact, because it's, like I said, it's bigger than music.
Right. Definitely bigger than music. You mentioned making it cool to love again. Can you just shine a little light on what does that mean for Jxhines, and what does that mean for the people?
For Jxhines, for me, making it cool to love again it's a mindset, bro. It's just better loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Self-love first. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn how to fall back in love with myself. That's why I'm at a space in my life where, you know, I'm starting to see elevation. You know what I'm saying? But it's more so like just better loving yourself so you can better love the things around you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know when you hear the word love, you know, people try to put, you know, relation on it. It's all of it. It's a gumbo. You know what I'm saying? It's the highs, the lows, the in-betweens. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something that, you know, a message I plan on using to reach as many people as I can, you know what I'm saying, through love. Because that's what I grew up around. Right. You know what I'm saying? That don't make me weak. That don't make me less of a man. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I won't stand on business. None of the above. It just means, like, I'd rather see more people loving on each other than destroying one another. And I think we got enough of that. So who's going to be the example? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, it's something, like I said, that started as an idea. You know what I'm saying? I trademarked that. I own that. You know what I'm saying? Completely. So now it's tangible, and I look forward to turning it into, like, you know, whatever it's going to be. So it could be foundations, it could be charities, it could be all the above. So, you know.
Correct. And then I just have one more question. I had one more question for me. Soft Girl Energy. You've been teasing that for a while.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We excited for that track. Yeah. I just love that beat, man.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that beat went crazy. And what you was talking about, it was crazy. What inspired that track to talk about Soft Girl Energy?
Just another one of those situational, like, things where, like, you know, the women are saying, like, you know, can you, they want the soft girl era, you know what I'm saying, and I just think from a writing standpoint, I just wanted to answer the response, you know what I'm saying, to what my interpretation of what soft girl energy could be, but it's still up to the women to, but just from a man's perspective, like, because I think sometimes, like, women don't know what resonates in the dude head all the time, and I just try to talk from a vulnerable space, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I try to throw a little storyline in with what situation and what's current right now, so it just came about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Another feel-good record.
Say we ready for that track, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I want the visual. The visual got to go crazy.
Oh, yeah. Got to. So, yes, sir.
So, still trying to brainstorm.
For sure.
So jumping back to tour, I do want to commend you on you're a great performer, right? So the videos I've seen, I haven't had the chance to see you live yet, so I'm excited about an opportunity for that. But it seems like a lot of that confidence, because you're a very confident performer, no backtrack, you know what I'm saying? The mic is on.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Where do you think that confidence comes from? Is it from just being prepared and really having the practice and the preparedness and really focusing on performing your best every night?
Man.
Or is it God-given? Because sometimes it's God-given.
It's God-given, but it wasn't always like that. I had to like, that came over time.
Okay.
I used to be a nervous wreck. Like, if you would have said, like, sing or do anything, performing, because, like, drumming all day, you could actually do that. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, like, more laid back type of, but, like, actual performing and singing, I always knew I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know until you get around and you put in those situations. So like I said, like, just trusting what my, performance coach, shout out Desi, you know what I'm saying? And, just, like I said, it's like that's how I always saw myself.
Okay.
Like, if I was going to be an artist, like, I want to be I want to perform. Like, I want y'all to have a good time. Like, I don't want you to say, like, oh, he was just one-dimensional once again. And it was, like, a part of me that I always wanted to present, but, like, I'm glad I was able to do it in a way where it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's me. I'm not trying to be Chris Brown. I'm not trying to be this person, that person. Like, but when you go to a Jxhines concert, like, nah, bro, put on a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it seems like a real production, you know what I mean? You got background dancers, you got, the sound is great.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Jay Stacks. He be doing his thing.
Yeah. Sounds great.
But yeah.
Wait, we add the band back to it. Like, it's really a whole thing, but like I said, we growing it, you know what I'm saying? And once you guys see it in its full entirety, like, that's what I think I can't wait for, like, just to see, like,
be able to put your whole show together.
Just really get y'all like a show. Cause like I said, bro, like, I've always seen it that way as a child. So it's just like,
well, do it in Charlotte first, cause I'm trying to come.
Nah, due time, man. Like I said, we building for that, and and that's more important. Like, but just to even have the pieces that's apart right now is like, you gotta be able to maximize that first. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, I'm proud of myself. I was able to, like, show proof, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But I look forward to growing.
And also, before we wrap up this interview, I want to just say, I appreciate you, bro. You just from a tour aspect, that was always been one of my, like, cameraman dreams. It's like,
that's hard.
Like, just being an artist, like, cameraman, whether it's photo, video, whatever, just being able to capture that. So one, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
you.
And it's crazy how we met. We met through shout out Mez. We met through Mez. Mez Drinks and Chill. Make sure you go check that out.
Sure.
Y'all, he was interviewing you, and Jules, he was asking, do y'all know a cameraman who can do this basically? And I'm like,
hey,
I mean,
already.
I can, you know what I'm saying? And just being able to chop it up with him and you and him, and y'all seem very genuine off the spot, and being able to be at the spot that, me and you at now. I appreciate you just bringing you on tour. And second, I appreciate you letting me just in on the team, bro. It's dope to be locked in with an artist. I'm locked in with a lot of artists, and whether it's from rap, R&B, whatever.
Right.
It's dope to see. What's the best word? It's dope to be locked in with an artist that I don't like. I haven't known for like a while. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you get an unbiased opinion.
Correct. Yes. Very unbiased. Very well, that's my bro. Y'all,
Yeah. Nah, that's facts, bro. I appreciate you because I was looking for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, like it's no different from anything else in life. I knew the things I needed to be successful.
Yeah.
But everybody don't come attached with a work ethic. Everybody
No, they
don't
don't.
attached with an organic spirit. Everybody don't come attached with just, hey, I'm willing to build with you even if it take 5 years.
Yeah,
Even if it
yeah,
takes 6 years. Because I know the outcome is gonna be bigger than the process, bro. So people gonna come and, they may be opportunists. They may wanna stick around, in hopes of, and then but I can say I thank you for like just trusting what I'm trying to do because you're helping me grow. You're helping to capture the moments that are becoming highlights to my viewers, my fans to be,
sure.
so we ain't done, bro. We just
yeah.
we just get started. And more importantly, bro, I respect everything around me. Like I want anybody that one day that works for me or works for my brand or under any form of fashion to know like we're gonna treat people how they deserve to be treated at all times and don't be scared to grow in this space. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's the environment I try to create and I try to operate out of just real love and seeing that. And it makes me happy to know that like people can be themselves around me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's just what it is. So I appreciate you too, man.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And we just get
Definitely.
started, like, cause I see this is one day when we are on top. Guess what? We in the middle. Like we just got done killing tour. We just tour. Hey yo, come on Drake. Hey look, we just got done killing the stage. Like stuff like this. Like people don't understand. It's gonna be that one day.
Yeah.
Like I don't care how y'all see this right now. Let's talk about when we are in these positions and we're working hard to put ourselves in those positions the best way we can right now. So
Correct.
I appreciate y'all, what I'm saying, for even
definitely
giving me a voice, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important.
I was like, you've been on the list. You've been on the list since I mentioned. I'm like,
long time.
Yeah, we got to
That's
get him
right.
on the list, and it's dope because you're the last interview for 2023.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're the last interview for 2023,
That's
and
right.
it's
You supposed to have a little thing that pop off like
we should have had the confetti ready, but
It's the last minute podcast. We ain't prepared like
right,
that.
yeah.
good.
We was last minute. There we go. That's what we can work with now. But we
it's
appreciate you just coming on here. Well, one, did you have any questions?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I think we
So,
covered everything.
Nah, we lit.
Yeah, so one, we appreciate you coming on the Last Minute Podcast, letting us talk with you, just pick at your brain for a little bit. And my last question would be, what can we expect in 2024 from Jxhines?
Oh man, what y'all can expect. I am ready to emerge on the scene and give you guys what you've been missing. You know what I'm saying? I just want my music to inspire, to influence, to heal, to motivate. And, more importantly, I just want to be able to tell my story at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. And for the ones that don't know me, for the ones that's getting ready to know me, you just know that you're getting a real one. And I appreciate y'all for having me. And we're making it cool to love again. But 2024, man, it's going to be huge. I hate to say, I hate to put a year on your timing, because that's a hard thing to do sometimes.
It
because,
can be.
I just plan on staying consistent.
Yeah, we'll
We'll roll with that.
That's all we can
We'll
ask
update
for.
you at the end of 24.
We'll roll with that. That response and reply you gave, that's going to age very well. And
Yes,
Stacks, we're going to need that in a song somewhere.
For sure.
At the beginning of a song or something. But we appreciate you again.
Yes, sir.
We do have one last little segment before we get out of here.
Okay.
And it's called the Last Minute Questions.
Cool.
So me and Tanner going to ask you very fast questions.
Random questions.
Very random, like
random and fast?
very random.
Okay.
For a minute, and we need you to respond very quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
And it's not music related. It's just random
Yeah,
ass
like
questions.
like this is like unprepared. This coming straight off.
And
Straight
you
off
going
the dome.
first because I ain't got a
Okay,
question.
yeah, this coming straight off the dome.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so we'll go for a minute. Tanny, ready?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I gotta listen.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Favorite Florida team?
Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
What position did you play in football?
Receiver.
If you could have any hairdo, what would it be?
Twist.
Favorite brand of shoes?
Chucks.
One of the worst places to get chicken.
KFC.
Favorite R&B artist? Outside of yourself.
Chris Brown.
What's one of the first projects that you ever bought?
That's a hard one.
Keep going.
Favorite album?
Favorite album. Damn, that's a hard one too.
Favorite Christmas gift you ever received?
Probably an Xbox.
Dream car.
6x6 G-Wagon AMG.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ooh, that's very specific. If you could have a collab with any brand, what would it be collab be?
Any brand?
Any brand.
Dang, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Go back to that one. That's hard.
This what's it? Family Feud. Come back to that. Next.
It's so late. I don't want to narrow it down. Oh, keep going. Keep it rolling.
Favorite. Oh damn! Favorite. You
Favorite
gonna fuck
movie.
me up. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie? Temptations.
What's one of your favorite candies?
Snickers.
Favorite food.
Cornbread.
If you could eat,
You is from Florida.
if you could have any animal as a pet, what would you have?
A monkey.
And then one last question to you.
Favorite breed of dog.
Maltese.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. What shade of blue?
Like it'd be like navy blue.
Okay. Boom.
And no, I'm not related.
First said he not affiliated.
Hey, I just trying to let you. Just so we know. I would throw black in there too.
Right,
That's
there we
color
go.
run,
There we
so
go.
know.
We'll play it safe.
We'll play it
Black. Black.
That was last minute question with Jxhines. Jxhines, we appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
Is there anything that you before we get out of here? Is there anything that you want to leave with?
Yeah, y'all just keep streaming my music, keep supporting me, keep spreading the love. Pray to have an amazing, way bigger year, 2024. And yeah, man, just keep showing love, keep supporting. You know what I'm saying? And don't wait.
Yeah, don't wait.
Facts.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. Don't wait. Yeah, I like that.
I like don't wait.
Yeah,
wait.
don't wait. Because what are we waiting on? And what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't wait.
Jxhines interview, man.
Yes, sir.
Are all minds and hearts clear?
I think I'm good.
Hey, man.
All right. Make sure you follow Tanner at Pay Records. Make sure you follow me at Zebo.G, the Zebo page, Zebo NC, the podcast page, Last Minute Podcast. Make sure you follow Jxhines at
JXHINES.
That just brought like
You made it. You made it.
a
an hour.
flashback of tour at the end of the show. That just brought a crazy flashback. But make sure you follow Jxhines.
Follow me, JXHINES.
There we go. There we go.
JXHINES. Making it cool love again.
Yes, sir. Straight like that.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our sponsors again, MAMACITAS Food Truck and Libations Mobile Bar. Make sure you get your tacos and drinks. Make sure you make sure wherever you are, make sure you're supporting your favorite. Make sure you're supporting the local artists, music videos. Make sure you're running their streams. Make sure you're posting their music on your story. Make sure you're supporting wherever you are. And we hope you had a great Christmas and happy holidays
And a happy new year.
and a happy new year. And again, that's our last interview for 2023. We got Jxhines in the building.
This is our last episode for 2023.
That too. This is our last episode,
Yeah. See y'all in
2023.
2024.
So we ended on a very high note.
And we about to be richer.
Yes, sir.
Because our plate got bigger.
Yes, sir. What Jxhines said. Last words.
Cornbread.
Last word or
Last
word?
word.
Last word?
Word.
Love.
I just want to make it silent. Nintendo 64.
All right,
Greatest console ever. By the
Yes,
way.
I agree.
All right, we out.
But just know, Zebo